Good morning. It's currently 4:15 in the morning and the sun's about to rise, so let's go watch it. Oh my god, there's hot air balloons! It is a Friday, which feels a little bit weird starting my vlog on a Friday, but the vibes are high and I just feel like I'm in such a nice routine. Last week in my vlog, it was really just like beating jet lag and I guess like rebuilding the habits that I left before I went to Europe, whereas now I feel like this week I'm just in such a nice routine. I love like my 4 a.m. wake ups, my morning routine, my earlier starts. I'm just like really inspired in the kitchen, really inspired work-wise. I feel like I've just come back full of ideas and I honestly probably owe that to like the fact I'm just sleeping really well and going to bed really early and I have like the brain capacity to give to the creative side of me. So as you guys saw, I was at a cafe this morning, which I need to do that way more often. I spend way too long in my house and I noticed yesterday that I really just don't get a whole lot done here. And I was actually working on a new Move With Us program. So I'm currently programming for our New Year challenge that 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago now, the New Year challenge was my first challenge at Move With Us. I did a collaboration like challenge with Rachel Dillon. It was like 2022 maybe? And I've done every New Year challenge since. That's so crazy. Sorry, just in my own world. I'm sure you guys all know Annabelle. Her and I collaborated on a challenge recently that went over like September, October. It was called Choose Your Season. I was team summer, she was team winter. So mine was very like sort of conditioning style, like short, sharp, sweaty sessions, and hers was like winter build. So I programmed something very similar to the summer challenge because so much of the community absolutely loved it and some of their results are like actually mental. Like we're in, if you guys aren't already in it, we have a Facebook group and people like upload their thoughts and some of the things that the community were uploading in there literally blew me away. So we're doing something similar and I actually pretty much finished the whole program today. Also, final update, if you guys follow my Instagram, I'm sure you would have seen this, but I've had a HRV glow up. So I track my HRV on my Whoop and on my 8 Sleep too. And like the beginning of 2024, not that like a low HRV is bad at all. Like it's your individual result and you only compare your data. So don't compare yourself to anyone else. Like I know like elite athletes with pretty low HRVs and I know not elite athletes with really high. So like don't worry about the number, it's more so your personal data. But beginning of last year, 2024, I would average like 50 on a good day. This whole week and pretty much the whole time in Europe, I'm now averaging 150, which is just absolutely crazy. I woke up with 165 HRV yesterday. Today I'm at 158 and just like keeps getting higher and higher. So I just feel like I'm doing something right because my body is telling me it's really well recovered. And if you guys want me to talk more about HRV, I can. I don't want to bore you guys. I'm such a nerd with like health metrics and I love tracking all my data like that. But yeah, let me know if you guys feel the same and I can talk about it more. But I also don't want to bore you guys because this is not like a science vlog. I feel like my recovery this week is just a representation of just how everything's going. I'm just really happy. I'm really content. And yeah, I just love this time of year so much. It's just so exciting and fun. I'm just making up my lunch before I start getting ready for training, which I'm honestly so nervous about. So this like training block that we started this week is like our first like training block where it's like, okay, we're about to start racing. Things are really ramping up. All of our like winter hard work should really start to be showing now. And I feel like naturally that makes me put a lot more pressure on myself because I'm like, oh my God, did I make the most of winter? Did I train hard enough? Because like, yes, you can put in the work this time of year, but it's almost like getting to the point where it's like too late to be really ramping things up. Like we're just running fast, low volume. If you're a sprinter, you'll get it. So on Fridays in the past, we've had 6 200s and they've been like 80%. So once you work out what that time is based off like your PB, it's not that fast. And we've had like 8 minutes rest. It's just been like sort of like a grindy session. Actually, I don't even think they were 80%. I think they were less than that. Now, I'm pretty sure our session, unless my coach changes it, I'm pretty sure we have 3 200s, 15 to 20 minutes rest, which you might be like, oh my God, easy. No, that means that you're running at like 95 to 100. I haven't run a fast 200 since like school because I always make a deal every year that I'm only doing 150s for speed endurance, and as a result I have the worst back end in the whole wide world. So I'm not making that deal anymore, but I'm genuinely so scared. Like 200s are just such disgusting. I know that 400s are worse, but I think 200s are just so disgusting because it really is a full out sprint. I've honestly been feeling sick all day about it. I don't know why I have a fear of like pushing myself to that level. I'm excited for the challenge. I'm excited for how I'm going to feel afterwards, but oh my God, I'm genuinely scared. I'm going to eat this lunch and then I'm going to get in the car and I'm going to put on a really good playlist and just like hype myself up. I know I don't get more nervous for a session like this than I do for a race because I'm a beach sprinter, so there's no times, so I don't have to worry about that. This is like my one session of the week where I'm a track sprinter and I don't like it. So if I show you guys my lunch, I made a chicken soba noodle salad. I'm really in my like salad era at the moment because it's like really warming up, but obviously I want to have like a source of carbs, so I've got soba noodles in there. They don't really work that well in like a stirry salad sort of thing because they sort of stick together, but I've got like a really creamy sauce, salad, chicken, soba noodles, olives, pickled onion. So good. God, that was so much worse than I expected as well. Oh, I thought I was fit. Girl, you're not fit. So I get home quite late from my track sessions throughout the week, and pretty much anytime I'm home late and just want to like whip up something easy, I always either have a Fro pizza, or I honestly don't go more than like probably 3 days at a time without making my beef hot honey bowl. It's like the viral beef, cottage cheese, sweet potato, avocado bowl, but I kind of zhuzh it up. I'll show you under the light so you guys can see. Honestly, if you've seen any of my videos, you would have seen this before, but in case you haven't, I'll show you. The reason why I love it so much is obviously it's fucking delicious, but also I feel like if you struggle to build a balanced plate and main meal, like this is just such a perfect dish for that. We've got our carbs, our sweet potato, we've got our protein, our steak or our beef mince. I actually use beef strips, not ground beef. Cottage cheese, super high in protein. We've got our micros. That's not actually a part of the original recipe, but I always add lots of veg. I just roast it in the oven. We got some Brussels sprouts tonight and some asparagus, also some peppers as well. Then we got our healthy fats with my parmesan and my avocado, and it's just like so simple, but the combination, oh my god, how did I forget the hot honey? I always like feel like I get halfway through eating it and then go, something's missing. I'm almost out because I use this so much, but especially after lactic sessions when I have no appetite, honey is also such a great way to get like some extra carbs in. I'm gonna need a lot more than what this bottle's letting me have though. Good morning and a happy Saturday. Let's go to sunrise. My Saturday mornings have become massive, so let's do it together. But either way, it's gonna be fun. Massive in the best way possible, so let's go. Hello, happy Saturday afternoon. Firstly, what a morning. I'm just obsessed with my Saturday mornings, especially when the weather's good. Amazing sunrise. I'm loving flags training at the moment. It's just like we start at like 6:30, like the sun's like still coming up. It's really hot, like it's a hard session, and I just love how we're like wrapped up so early. And it's just a feel good, like grindy, and it's also our last like running session of the week, so the vibes are high. Then I went straight to gym, so I'm currently doing a double on a Saturday, which I don't normally like to do, but at the same time I'm liking feeling fresh during the week and saving my double for like the end of the week, knowing that I have a rest day the next day. So we gave that a try and it actually felt pretty good. Otherwise, I've just been editing my YouTube and cleaning the house all day. I have the weekend to myself this weekend because Boyd is in Melbourne. I'm sure you guys are well aware, I really love my alone time. And one thing I do struggle with though when I am alone is I just always end up like working or editing or cleaning. Like I never actually really switch off. That's kind of, I only do that when Boyd's around. So I definitely need to work on that because I haven't exactly like rested my mind. But I did go to the beach, that was really nice. Had got some sun before the clouds rolled on in, and now I'm making my lunch, and I'm making something that is a little bit nostalgic. My dad used to always make me this when I was growing up. It's called a prawn skaggen. I think it's like maybe German or something European, but basically it's like the combination of dill, prawns, and like dairy, and you have it like on toast or you just like eat it as is. And I feel like since it's like such nice weather and it's warm, this is like such a fresh dish, and for some reason I'm craving it. So I've made like a bit of a twist. I think you're supposed to do like dill, mustard, sour cream. I don't like have those ingredients. So I've got my prawns here that I'm currently cutting up. I've got dill, I've added some cucumber for crunch, and then my like sauce is a goat's cheese like base because this goat's cheese has dill in it, and then I've also got heaps of fresh dill. But I just feel like this would be such a yummy lunch. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it on like toast or crackers or English muffins or anything, or just eat it how it is. But this is my herbs and my onion, the sauce. This is what it looks like. The sauce to prawn ratio is a little bit off. It's pretty good, but we need a few more things. Some more dill. more garlic, maybe more lemon. That's so good. What a combo. Delicious. Now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. Good morning and happy Sunday. So, as you guys know, during the week, I challenge myself to get up at 4 AM every day. But on a Sunday, the challenge changes to how long can I possibly sleep for. So I went to bed last night at 9, which like, I'm so boring that my Saturday night is just me going to bed at 9. It was like a normal night pretty much, only like a little bit later than during the week. And I woke up at 7:45. So that was a big ass sleep and I feel so good. Sore, like I've just had a big training week because I have. But this is like my day where I dedicate to just getting perfectly recovered, ready for tomorrow, because my Monday training sessions are always quite large. So yeah, I'm gonna go out, take Oakley for a walk. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go. I feel like my day, today is really my oyster. Got no plans, got a few things to do, but yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna go. We decided, I actually drove to the beach for about 100 meters and then went, nah, let's just do a street walk. It's not a very nice day. And I think I'm gonna go for a walk with friends at the beach a little bit later. So we'll just do the park for Oak. It's probably what he prefers anyway. All right, let's do some Sunday groceries. Let's do a grocery haul. So I didn't do like a massive Sunday shop. I kind of just like buy stuff every couple days. I just got what I needed. Honestly though, the price of this felt like a Sunday shop. I love shopping at like all like the cute little like grocery stores on the Gold Coast, like the independent ones. Like I went to Chugan Market Co. Like everything's like all organic and nice, but oh my god, the price! Anyways, strawberries, the premium ones, like $8. I miss like the real cheap ones from when I was in Nice. Then I got some sourdough, Burley Baker, so good. I got a papaya. I've been loving having this on my breakfast plates. Coriander, zucchini, eggplant, like those two roasted together. It's just amazing. I got some kimchi as well for my brekkie plates that I haven't had in a while. Some apples for my apple pie yogurt bowl. Then also for my apple pie yogurt bowl, I get these freeze-dried apples. I also get like strawberries or raspberries. They're just like, they're so good. It's literally just apple but freeze-dried and it's like, tastes like chips. Not like dried apple. Freeze-dried is different and it's better, trust me. I went to Fox's Pantry. There's like a service station in Chugan, guys. And like normally like service station is just like, you know, like soft drink, chips and stuff. This service station is like a health food store. And I think it's the only place on the Gold Coast, well, that I know of, that you can buy like raw milk. That's just so crazy. It's like a BP gas station, but it's, the food in there is like all organic. Like you can literally buy all your meat for the week, like everything. It's so weird. Anyways, I went in there for the first time and I got this caramelized onion relish. I'm actually gonna like try it because it sounds like it would just be really good on everything. Yeah, that's delicious. And then I also got, I'm trying another brand of my chocolate protein peanut butter. This is not a protein one, this is just a chocolate nut butter. That's good. I got some baby carrots, just like so yummy roasted. Avo, lemon, asparagus, loving that at the moment. Loving my Brussels sprouts. Also, I did not realize Brussels sprouts are literally just balls of protein. I got my sheep's parmesan because I'm going through like, oh my god, like a block of this in like a week. Some salmon, lots of pumpkin. Boyd's currently doing like a little meal plan with a coach, and his breakfast that he has every single morning, he has 6 eggs and I have 2. So we're going through 8 eggs a day and like that's 12. So I'll be buying these on the daily pretty much. Okay, I've got a snack idea for you guys. This sourdough is like borderline very stale. It's not the one I just bought, but before I get rid of it, this is something that I loved in Europe. It's actually like cutting into a brick, but I'm just getting that little bits. You drizzle like olive oil and then you salt it, and literally it's just that. It's so good that the bread tastes not stale anymore. I have just whipped up the yummiest lunch ever. Very Mediterranean inspired. I got some squid at the seafood shop last week that I froze, so I got it out and defrosted it today. It's actually like cuttlefish, which I think is like in the squid family. I don't know, but very easy to cook. It's actually like 1 minute on each side. And then I got some, I like roasted some Mediterranean style veg, zucchini, eggplant, capsicum, just in olive oil. And then I made a little like sort of Greek salad for the middle, and then I've got my fresh sourdough and olive oil. So bloody good. I mentioned in last week's vlog that I am such a podcast girly, and so many of you guys reached out wanting recommendations. So I've come up with a little list, and I'm just gonna straight up tell you my favorite podcast, because honestly that's just like sort of how I feel my week. I'm not really like a YouTube watcher, hence why I probably, I don't know, like my vlogs, I don't think my vlogs are that good because I don't watch anyone, so I don't actually really know how it's done, but I do love a podcast. So we've got a few categories depending on what you're feeling. I'm personally not really a fan of like self-help, wellnessy podcasts at the moment. I really just love like an easy listen that's just like puts me in a good mood, you know. Don't have to like feel like I need to be switched on. I'm not in a lecture, just something funny. So my favorite ones in that category, girly / easy listen. I love Happy Hour with Lucy and Nikki is my favorite. They release podcasts like 4 times a week. So good, so funny, and they have so many episodes, so if you get hooked you can go all the way to the bottom and you can just like binge listen. So I love when I find a podcast like that. I also love Darling Shine with Elodie and Chloe, Hot Mess by Alex Earl, Live and Let Be. I'm currently loving the Model Diaries as well, which is just like interviewing models. I love like hearing about sort of industries I don't know a lot about and think that I do know a lot about, and then you listen, you're like, wow, crazy. So that's actually really good too. Then on the more like wellness, fitness, health sort of side of things, Pursuit of Wellness is really good with Mari. I also love Self Dom with Dominique Elisa. Talk Healthy to Me, they don't have like new episodes, but old ones I love to binge to. Raw Reality, I was recently a guest on it. I can't bring myself to listening to it. I can't listen to any podcast that I'm on, but I do love their podcast. Also love Her Way with Gracie Norton, and Mel Robbins is good too. Keegan and Co. I was also on that podcast as well, and he interviews like a bunch of mostly athletes, but just like really inspiring stories. I do love like an interview sort of style podcast. So they're mostly Australian athletes. If you're Australian and you like hearing about athlete stories and journeys, then I love Keegan's podcast. Then on the more business side of things, so I'm currently not in this era, but I go through phases of loving it. My favorite would be Aspire with Emma Grede. She is like the co-founder of Skims. She's just like a queen. Really good podcast. Interviews some incredible people like Michelle Obama, and like very similar to the Diary of a CEO, but led by a woman. I also obviously love the Diary of a CEO too. I also like Working Hard with Grace Beverly. Inherited, I'm loving at the moment. And also this one is so random, but if you're from the Gold Coast and you are into like real estate or property or anything, I love listening to Buying Gold Coast. I feel like I learned so much from that, and I binged Buying Gold Coast before we bought our first home, and just felt like I was a lot more educated about all those words that you don't really know about before you buy your first home, and you're like, oh my god, what does that even mean? I feel like I was really got my head around all that sort of stuff. So they're my favorite podcasts at the moment. If you have any recommendations based on what I said, please send them through. Otherwise, also, if that was too hard to follow, let me know and I can just send a list as well. And for dinner tonight, I made like a crispy miso salmon. I bought some like wild caught salmon at supermarket today, and I actually already showed you guys that. And then I also made like a creamy pumpkin, it's like honey pumpkin with sheep's yogurt that I also tried in last week's vlog with some dill. Looks so yummy. And then I've got roasted zucchini, some avocado, some crispy Brussels sprouts, and some asparagus in olive oil, and also some honey, and looks so good. I don't know why just then I sounded like Nara Smith, but good morning. Good morning, Oakley Bear. It's Monday morning. Happy Monday. Obviously after sunrise, it's currently 4:10 in the morning, but it's been thunderstorming, so I kind of wish I could have just fallen back asleep, because I feel like it's just going to be really wet and yuck outside, but I'm wide awake, so I can't, so we're going anyway. It's gonna be a good day and a good week, so let's go. Let's go, Oak. Got the whole beach to ourselves. This is why I come when it's overcast, guys, because look at this. No one else is crazy enough to be here. It's the best. I've actually had like a nice little, I guess, perspective change of mornings like this, where I'm getting up at 4 AM and I'm not getting a sunrise. And obviously the sunrise mornings are all about the sunrise and it's beautiful, but these mornings I feel like I've really been making the most of the opportunity of having no one on the beach and like nothing to look at on the horizon, to really like work on Oakley's training, and it's actually been so much fun. Look had no desire to even like look at my phone because I'm just trying to get Oakley to have like the perfect walk, and I'm really enjoying it, and I think he is too. I drove past and I was like, wait, that's me. Oh. Good morning. It's like the calm after the storm today. So my current little morning routine, aside from the mornings where I have like a beach training session or like a really warm morning, like today is absolutely freezing, I do my sunrise walk. I get home by like 5:20, and then I just pump out as much work as I can until 8, and I just feel like that period I am so productive. My 8 sleep, actually, you guys know I have an 8 sleep. If you didn't know, I do, and it now gives me this like notification every morning, and I'll show you. I thought it was so interesting. It's got my daily performance window, and it says focus between 5:12 and 9:12 to get the most out of your day. And I honestly think that is so accurate because I just get so much work done. I edit like a bunch of reels because I feel like in the afternoons I just find any excuse not to, and any excuse to like go to the fridge or do something else. So I pump out like all those things that my mind doesn't want to do in the late afternoon now. And then I have training generally, or like a meeting or filming. Like normally my commitments start at 8 a.m. So then I get like almost 3 hours of work done. Take this as your sign if you have the flexibility to do so in your routine. Like you don't have to do your workout first thing in the morning. If you feel better, do it in the afternoon. If you want to get up for a walk at 4 a.m. rather than 7 a.m. like most people, do that. Like honestly, you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. And I'm personally loving this right now, and that's sort of been my motivation to get up at 4 a.m, especially on the gloomy mornings. Like obviously my motivation on a sunny day is the sunrise, but lately it's been overcast a lot, and my motivation to actually go and do the walk even though it's raining and I'm not going to see a sunrise is like, imagine how much work you're going to get done before 8 a.m, and then you can switch off earlier at the end of the day. So yeah, as you guys know, because I tell you every single time the sun comes out, I am a big fan of this time of year. And it's currently November, so it's like the end of spring. And spring is seriously, in my opinion, like the best time on the Gold Coast. If you're planning a trip to the Gold Coast, come in spring, like October, November, or come in like March, April. Because summer here is not as good as you would expect. You'd expect it to be good, like because it's the Gold Coast, duh. No, so the Gold Coast is like tropical AF. So the summer is like our wet season. And I find in summer, not every single day, but most days, it's like beautiful sunrise in the morning, we get sunny days, and then as soon as late afternoon hits, it almost feels like every single day there is a thunderstorm. Like there are so many storms here, so much rain. Like when it rains, it doesn't rain for a day, it rains for like a week straight. And as you guys saw yesterday, I have track training late afternoons, and honestly last summer it felt like every single session was washed out, which is fine when it's raining. Like obviously the session is like not up, like not as good as it would be if it was dry, but when it's storming we actually like can't train because we're not allowed to train when there's lightning. So I feel like last night's training session in the rain was a bit of a taste of what's to come this summer. I actually like
can only recall a handful of sunny sessions last year. And that's also why I'm loving training first thing in the morning. That's what I do on Wednesdays, which you guys will see tomorrow. Yeah, so last night's training session on the track was like not amazing, just because when it's wet I feel like I just can't run fast, like especially when there's sideways rain, which there was. I'm running with my eyes closed and I'm like, ugh, just not good, but also like first world problems. So today I'm hoping, because last night's session wasn't amazing, I have some extra energy in the gym instead. So I've got my first gym session of the week this morning, my first and my second last. So I don't have many gym sessions anymore, so I don't put pressure on myself, but hope to have a good session because I don't really have many more to make up for it. So today I've got my squats, my bench, my cleans. It's a lot, but I've only got 5 sets of 2 of everything. So I'm doing really low rep, high percentages, which I love. This is my favorite sort of stuff, but it's also the sort of stuff that you need to be pretty well recovered for, because if I'm really sore or really tired or I didn't sleep good or I didn't eat enough, like I can't work at those high intensities. Oh, also, I'm wearing dusty pink today, and oh my god, dusty pink pre-workout, and I even put on my old pink New Balances. I have this, like, I have so many New Balances, guys. They're like my favorite shoes in the world, but I just like fixate on one pair at a time, and I have like 12 others and I haven't worn them for years, and then I've rediscovered them, and I've rediscovered these ones. They're like, I don't know how well you can see, but they're like grey with like a little like dusty pink, I don't know, just a bit cute. I wish you guys just saw what Boyd and I did. So we have like this little dungeon room and we have this couch, and somehow the couch just started getting really rank and growing mold. I think because it's been like locked in there, maybe the humidity, I don't know, but we were like, oh my god, that needs to go. So we just thought it'd be easy just to pick up the couch, disgusting mind you, like holding our breath, take it up 2 flights of stairs, put it on the back of Boyd's ute and take it to the tip. No. So it took us about half an hour to get it out the room because it's too big for the room, and then we finally get it to here where it needs to go up the stairs, and I'm like holding it for, like, it's so heavy, and I'm equally trying to like not touch it. You know what I do? I'm like pushing it up. We bang the light and all this glass just comes like raining glass while we're standing there holding this. So now I'm like grabbing the vacuum, trying to vacuum it up. Boyd's got no shoes on, so he's standing there with glass like all over his feet. I'm like going like this, trying to get it up, trying to get Oakley outside. Oh my god. Then we finally get upstairs. I'm like hysterically laughing at this point because I'm like, this can't be real. Boyd's like heaving it, going like pulling the, making the funniest noises, and I'm like at the point now, you know when you're laughing and you like start to cry and then you're going like really weak, so I'm like doing absolutely nothing holding this couch up. Poor Boyd is like pulling, he's pulled his back out at this point, he's like borderline crying. I'm also crying of laughter. And then we're finally getting it out. We put it on Boyd's car, way too big. What were we thinking? It does not gonna fit in the tray. It was like a 7-person couch. So we're balancing this couch at this point on the top of Boyd's car. I'm balancing the couch on the top of the roof of this car that's already like 2 meters high. And we're like, what on earth are we doing? Anyways, that pretty much is what we've done for the whole day today. Tell you what, I did not expect to have that on the agenda today. But I'm so glad that couch is gone. And if I get violently sick in the next few days, it's because I have mold in my system.
was disgusting. I don't know, it definitely happened when we were in Europe and we had no idea, and like we never go in that room, so we just never noticed. We're getting my ring resized. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but yeah, as you guys know, my engagement ring is a little bit too large, so we're gonna go get it refitted. Hopefully, how long do you reckon it will take?
I have no idea.
Neither.
Maybe like a week or two, a couple weeks.
Yeah, so I'm unengaged for...
Whoa, you're not unengaged.
Well, visibly.
No, we'll just get you another ring.
Yeah, we'll wear a fake
Just a
one.
little one.
Yeah, we'll just wear a little dupe. But yeah, exciting. I mean, we've been needing to do this for like, we've been home for like 2 weeks. Very well overdue. This is where Boyd got it from, if any of you guys were wondering. Not me thinking that it would be this whole long process, like really exciting thing. It was like the quickest thing ever. We've gone from a size J to a size N. So we were 4 sizes too large.
Tiny fingers, you said.
Tiny fingers. I don't think I have tiny fingers.
You have.
I've got long fingers.
Alien hands.
Alien hands, alien toes, a whole lot. Another yummy lunch for Livy today. So I've made a piece of salmon, crispy salmon, over some roast veggies, and I made like a homemade goat's cheese dressing. It's actually just goat's cheese mixed with coconut milk and olive oil and like some seasonings and stuff like that. But I'm really just also frothing sourdough at the moment. Like instead of having rice, I feel like, I don't know, summer, I just don't really want rice. I'm loving soba noodles too, but I feel like for lunch I'm just loving having sourdough, and I'm also just hooked on the combo of the sourdough and the olive oil, which you guys know. Yeah, I thought this was a cute little wholesome lunch, and I've also got some kimchi on the side. Good morning, it is Wednesday, hump day. This morning is my sunrise straight to training morning, so I'm always running around frantically packing my training bag. Easy snacks, dates, highly recommend. And like my 10 million different drinks, but I'm excited. I love my Wednesday mornings, so let's go, because I need to go now if I don't want to miss the sunrise. You guys are probably sick of seeing my breakfast that I have every single day, because it's literally always the same. So I thought I would show you Boyd's that I made in this morning. So very simple. We've got 6 eggs, 2 pieces of toast. And I feel like this is the best way to like make the eggs like the lowest volume. I've scrambled them my favorite way, low and slow. So me saying that I always have the same breakfast actually inspired me to make something different. And I'm actually craving sweet today, which is weird because I really have been in my savory breakfast era honestly all year. But I remembered, I actually came across one of my meal prep videos yesterday that I was resharing to like TikTok or something, and I was like, oh my god, those oats I made that week need to come back. The recipe is Biscoff almond croissant oats. Bruh. So just over a year ago, I brought out this flavor of protein. It's Biscoff inspired with Naked Harvest, and I have so much of it because obviously I wanted to stock up, because originally it did sell out, so I stocked up. And that's in the base of the oats. So literally just quick oats, that protein and water. The protein is like strong enough to only need that. I used to use milk, but I couldn't tell the difference, so I just use water because it's easy. And then the almond croissant part, so the bottom part is like the Biscoff inspired. I've just got almond butter, and I've got like the oily top part, and just like, you know, made like a little drizzle layer. And then I got some slithered almonds and just put that on top, and then a little bit of like icing sugar just for show. It doesn't really make a difference. And I thought I'd be extra cute and put it in my little coconut bowl. I got these in Bali like ages ago. Same with these little palm tree spoons. But when I was in my oats era, like for years and years, I would always put it in my coconut bowl, and I always got lots of questions. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna sit outside and enjoy my oats. I just wrapped up a very, very exciting meeting that I wish I could tell you guys about, but I can't because nothing is locked in. But it's like one of those things where it's like almost too crazy and like, I don't know, too far out of reach that it was never on my vision board and it's potentially happening. Like it was too big for the vision board. Anyways, I also received an exciting parcel that I bought myself because I'm sick of letting you guys down. So I film my vlog, well I'm currently filming my vlog on my Canon G7X. It's like the best camera in the world. It is so hard to get. Like there's like a 9-month wait list to get one, or you pay 4 times the price, which is what I keep doing because it's worth every penny. But I dropped my Canon and ever since, I got it fixed in Singapore, and ever since it just keeps like unfocusing, and people are like telling me how like irritating it is that it keeps unfocusing, and I don't want you guys to have to sit through like 30 to 50 minutes of this every single week. So I went and bought a new Canon because I love it, and I'm surprised I was even able to get one. I feel like maybe the hype's going down with the Canon because it was so hard to get the one I'm filming on now. This one though, Google search, straight up bought one. So I bought another Canon G7X. I'm gonna give this one to Boyd. I originally bought the Canon G7X just for photos. It takes like the best flash photos. If you've seen any flash photos on my Instagram or anything, it's always on the Canon G7X. It's so good. But I now also love it for vlogging. I just feel like it's very nice and glowy, easy to use, not too big. Love it. So I got another one. But I actually had a question on my last vlog asking about my vlogging cameras, specifically if I still use the DJI Osmo 3. So I'm going to tell you guys what I use because I feel like I get that sort of question on every single vlog. So for situations like now where I'm sitting down and talking, see, it's just unfocused. Why is it focusing on my chest right now? I'm filming on the Canon G7X and I love it. I also filmed a lot of Europe on it as well. Then I also use the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So if you've seen any videos of me like running and it's like panning with me, that's like probably the best example of how cool the Osmo is. It's like a gimbal, so it's nice and like flat, very stable. I used it, I think, in all of my Singapore vlog, and also pretty much all of my LA vlog was on the Osmo. Absolutely love it. Super easy to use, and I'm pretty sure it's considered like the best vlogging camera in the world. I love it, and yes, I still do use it, but I can't pinpoint a moment recently aside from probably like in my France vlog running along the foreshore. That's like probably the best example of it. I also recently got the Insta360. Someone asked about that. Obsessed. So every single gym video I use it. It's basically a magnet and I stick it to the rig, and it was so good when I was traveling because I didn't have to set up a tripod in the gym because there's no way I was going to do that in a public gym on the other side of the world. Like I was too rushed. I love it. It is so good. It sticks to like anything magnetic. I can also stick it to my chest. Very like POV style filming. I love the Insta360. It's also waterproof as well, which is really good, especially like Monday's training session. It was raining and I just left it out in the rain. It was so good. What else do I use? Oh, iPhone. So sunrise videos are always on my phone because I'm there taking photos. So I just find it really easy just to flip my phone out and I just film it in landscape. Pretty much a lot of Europe, like out and about, was actually on Boyd's iPhone 17 Pro Max, which I can say 100,000% is worth it. I don't personally have it. I have the 15 Pro Max, which I love, but the photos on the 17 Pro Max is out of this world. Like none of that auto edit stuff that Apple's been giving us, you know, like you take a photo in like beautiful lighting on iPhones these days and you literally look either iron deficient or fluorescent orange. There's no, like, you just never look like what you look like before you pressed take photo. So the 17 is not like that if you take it on RAW 48. Okay, this is why I do my Wednesday sessions at 5:30 in the morning and not 5:30 p.m. I'm at home, I'm on the couch, I've just put on season 3 Somewhere I Turn Pretty, which we're only just starting and I'm late to the party, but I was on season 1 a week ago, so I'm doing pretty good. And got my favorite dinner, my hot honey beef bowl. Happy Thursday, happy rest day. So I love my Thursdays so much. Having a midweek rest day has just been the best thing for me. I don't know, it's like a little, that perfect little break in the middle of my training week, in the middle of my work week. It's just the best. But something that I do every single Thursday that I have really strict boundaries around is like my sleep in. I know that like sleep consistency and waking up at the same time every day, and like I love getting up at 4 like so much, and I know all that's really important, but I don't know, I just feel like Thursday I put on a really tough expectation on myself that I wake up in the green on the Friday, and I feel like the only way that I'm truly resting is if I'm like getting way more sleep than normal, because at the end of the day, recovery is sleep before anything else. So I have a sleep in, and sometimes I don't want to. Like for example, it's a beautiful sunny day and I would love to be, I would have been at sunrise this morning, but we're not doing that. And I do find that by the time I get to Thursday, I am like, my nervous system is a little bit fried. Monday's big speed session, Tuesday's cleans, heavy squats, heavy bench. Well, my bench is not heavy, but I like to say so. And then Wednesday is like a big beach session. So yeah, Thursday, reset and sleep in. And guys, my sleep in is at 5 until 5:30. It's really not that crazy, but my sleep last night, like, you know those sleeps where you wake up and you're like, where am I? It was one of those sleeps. I had like, if anyone tracks their sleep, I feel like it's normal to lose like around half an hour of sleep a night from like unconscious wake ups. I lost 2 minutes. That's nothing. And I ate food all the way up until bedtime. So I think this whole idea of don't eat close to bedtime is BS. Well, for me it is, because I went to bed full as a goog and lost 2 minutes of sleep. I've never done that before. That's like unheard of. Also guys, if I can share one piece of advice around morning routines and being productive and actually like getting out the house and getting things done and like not hitting snooze. I know I'm not doing my normal morning routine right now, so this is probably really random, but do not go on your phone in the morning. Like I swear to God, go do the things, then go on your phone when you're done. I actually like, I don't know who said it, but like, obviously people just say like don't go on your phone in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. But it's like a dopamine hit first thing when you wake up. Like going on, like let's be real, going on your phone is the biggest dopamine hit ever. Once you've received that hit first thing in the morning, like nothing else is gonna give you that hit for the rest of the day, if you know what I mean. Like you're not gonna have the desire to want to like go to the gym. It's not gonna feel as good as it's gonna feel if you do it before going on your phone. When I first wake up and I go straight on Instagram, it takes me so long to get out of bed, and like my walk is not exciting, my training's not exciting, sunrise is not exciting, because I'm like, just experience all the excitement I need. So just make it like a challenge with yourself. I let myself look at my Whoop insights. That's it. I probably get a massive dopamine hit when I get like a good HRV or something, but I don't go on social media. And sometimes I'll go on it like halfway through my sunrise walk, but at least I'm out the door. Especially like this time of year when people are getting up a little bit earlier on this side of the world, and you want to squeeze as much into your mornings. If you're someone like me, just give it a try. Today's agenda, I have a photo shoot for Dr. Hydrate, which is really exciting and fun. We're shooting 2 things. First thing, new flavor. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, so I'm not gonna, but I get to try it for the first time, which I'm really excited about. And second thing is, they weren't originally going to, but they are gonna be doing a Black Friday sale. So we're just shooting some like paid ad assets and just footage and all that for that.
All right, when you're ready. So close.
I really need to turn hands. Okay. Imagine a drink that has the light, refreshing, crisp taste.
Then add in all the goodness of electrolytes, vitamins, and minerals, but in a hydration drink that quenches your thirst.
That's exactly why we created Dr. Hydrate's new delicious. It is Thursday night, date night. We're going out for dinner tonight, and honestly, when we got back from Europe, I was like, we're not going out for dinner on a date night for a very long time, because obviously we did that 3 times a day every single day, but it's only been what, like 2-3 weeks now, and we're already going on one. So we thought we'd do it a little midweek. Well, Thursday night's not really midweek. I consider Thursday night to be like the start of the weekend. It's when the footy starts, so I think it's the weekend. But we're going to Glenelg Public House. It's like one of our favourite restaurants on the Gold Coast. It's very much like the perfect place if you just want like a wholesome, just nourishing dinner. So it's like a steak restaurant. Their steaks are obviously amazing, but like their sides, like their veggies, they've got this like roasted pumpkin and ricotta dish, and I think they have like carrots as well. I don't know, just these kind of places, they just do veggies like no other. So we're going there tonight and I'm very excited. I feel like Thursday night, well, Boyd normally has footy on Thursday nights, but this could definitely be like a regular thing, because it almost feels like the weekend is starting so much earlier. My dress is from with Harper Lou. So I come downstairs and Boyd goes, oh, you're very dressed up. And what does he do? He goes and ones up me.
One's up.
Yeah.
I didn't one up you.
You did one up me. You're way more dressed up. I'm just in a sundress. We're actually planning our engagement party, and I have been deep diving the internet for a white dress. Is that what you're supposed to wear at an engagement party?
Don't ask me.
I don't know.
Do you have dinner?
I assume so. I don't know. Oh no. Lost my earring. Oh no, Kim! My diamond earring! Alright, my loves. I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. Finished on a high. How was dinner, Boyd?
Delicious.
Also, I've got no earrings this time because they fell out. But oh, hopefully next vlog I have a camera that actually focuses. I'm so sorry for the irritation, guys. And also, let me know how the editing is of this video, because I have a brand new editor. In the past it was me, and I've hired a professional. His name is Boyd.
That's me.
It's him, it's Boyd's job now, so let me know what your thoughts are. If you've got any feedback, just flick Boyd a DM.
Also, do we want it to be like a little bit longer? Because I was editing and Liv's like, no, it's too long. And I was like, but it's good. It's good content. So if you want it longer, let me know.
Just flick him a DM.
No.
Send all the feedback.
Just don't flick me a DM, just comment.
Okay, just comment your thoughts. But anyways, bye guys. We will see you next week. This is the part where you say bye.
Ciao for now.